All right, welcome to another episode of the Ask Swenk Show. On today's episode, we're going to talk about if you're a one-man show or a very small team, what do you need to do in order to grow and scale in the right direction?
I'm Jason Swenk, and I'm answering your questions. And this is Ask Swenk.
So, Jeff asked, I'm currently offering site design, development, support, SEO, hosting, domain management, digital marketing, social media management, email marketing. I gotta take a breath because you have so much you're doing, and some video production. Oh my gosh, I can't, is that it? I mean, that's just such a small list. No, I'm just joking. First, I know it's a lot to offer on a one-man shop. Most of the agency's grown organically from WordPress website clients who have asked for additional services. What advice do you have for me as a one person who is building this business and doing all the work? Is partnering with white label a good move? If so, have you done it? So, all right, first off, you're doing way too much. And the biggest thing that you need to do in order to get to the next level and to scale, because that's what you need to do. Now, if you're at a place where you're happy with what you're doing, that's the key to all of you guys listening. If you're at a place that you're happy with what you're doing, then you don't have to change. But if you're not happy and it's just not a sustainable role of what you're doing, then the next thing that you need to do is set up the right systems. You first need to really figure out, where do I want to take this agency? What do we want to become? Who do we want to work with? And gain some clarity of where you're going. The next thing, after you do that, you need to figure out, am I positioned in the right way in order to get to where I need to go that I created in clarity, right? Am I positioned to be the choice rather than a choice? It's a big step. The next thing, and I think this is the important one for you, is your offering. Now think about when Steve Jobs came back to Apple when it was on the brink of going out of business. What did he do? He cut out so many different things that they were doing and just started focusing on a couple items, really select few. And that's what I truly feel that you need to do. Figure out who's that market you're going after, and don't be afraid to get laser specific. And what do they need? What kind of solutions do they need? They don't need services. They need solutions to their problems. And that's the biggest thing that people struggle with. And they say, well, we're a web shop, we're a video agency, we're doing all this. You need to focus on just a couple and focus on the solution of solving their problem, okay? And then what you need to do is, after you do that, then you need to make sure and look at your deliverability, right? And this is where you could look at potential partners to helping you with the solutions that you're offering. But if you go into, as a one-man show and say, I can do everything for you, you're going to be crushed, right? So start thinking about, like, who else could help you? And yes, find people that could white label, that you trust, that can follow your process that you actually have. Let's see, part of your other question, given that I'm on a tight budget, is there one software platform I should buy for marketing and running my own business, something that you can't do without? So there's a couple. One is I obviously use Infusionsoft. I love that marketing automation tool to death. And it does everything for me, from the lead gen automation to onboarding to, account management, all that kind of stuff. So I could not live without that. So you should definitely check it out. The other one is, make sure you have an accounting system in place, especially people starting off. They just say, oh, I do invoices and spreadsheets and that kind of stuff. No. Think of, like, Freshbooks is always a really good one to check out, or Wave, or any of those. I'll have some links below for you, but you really need to make sure you have those kind of systems in place where it's automated billing, so you don't forget. I can't tell you how many times that I talk to agencies and they forget to send invoices, or send invoices on time. And that's going to be your biggest killer, because cash flow is king. So those two tools, I would say you could not live without. So if you liked this episode of the Ask Swenk Show, Please go ahead and hit like on whatever platform you're watching it or listening to it. And make sure you share it with someone within your agency or another agency owner so you can help them out, and obviously you'll be helping me out as well. All right, you'll have a swank day.